Let's suppose you're walking down the street and your eyes meet with the eyes of a quite angry looking guy. And on a cognitive level, you now have different ways to react on that. You could say, well, why is he looking so angry at me? Is something wrong with my appearance? Should I have put on other clothes today? Or maybe he knows me from older days and maybe I did something bad to him, or maybe somebody else told him something bad about me. So why is he looking so angry at me? Or you could also react quite differently. You could also think, well, maybe he didn't look at me. Maybe he looked at the person behind me. Or maybe he had a really bad day. Maybe he has financial trouble. Or he ate something really bad and he has now quite bad stomach pain and actually he is looking for a toilet. So there are different cognitive strategies to react on something like this, and unfortunately, people with social anxiety disorder, they often react in the first ways. They begin to think, well, something about me must be wrong and there must be a way how I made this person angry about me. But the way we react to something like this is up to us. We can decide how we react to something like this and how strong the effects can be if we find different cognitive strategies. Could be shown in a study by Goldin, published in 2009, in which participants were positioned in a neuroscanner and they were presented some self-related sentences. For example, nobody likes me. And one group was asked to react like a person with a depression would react to this sentence, to accept it as true. They should really accept the sentence, nobody likes me. And many people with depression or anxiety, they really think that this is true. But the other group was asked to react differently. They were asked to, for example, say to themselves, this is not always true. Or there are people who like me. Or this is just a thought. It's not the truth. Thoughts are not reality. Thoughts are just thoughts. And what could be observed in this study, of course, was that those who had to accept these negative thoughts as reality felt much worse than those who were able to find a more functional cognitive reaction to those self-related sentences. So the way we react on a cognitive level to external stimuli, for example, an angry looking guy, but also to internal stimuli, for example, negative self-related thoughts like nobody likes me, has really strong impact on our emotions. And therefore it might also be quite helpful for people with panic disorder to no longer speak of panic attacks, but to realize what anxiety really is. What is anxiety really? It is a protection mechanism. Our body tries to protect us, and therefore it would be more right to say it's not a panic attack, it's more like a protection attack. Our body, maybe in a too strong way of course, tries to protect ourselves. And maybe the next time, if you should be struggling with something like that, or if you know somebody, you could use a if-then plan. For example, you tell yourself, if I realize that anxiety comes up and I feel that maybe there could be a panic attack, or let's say a protection attack, I tell myself, okay, maybe this could be another protection attack. And of course, I know in the beginning it's very hard, but in fact you could be quite grateful to your body that he tries to protect you. And maybe a next level could be, when you succeeded in seeing it for yourself as a protection attack, you might no longer talk of a protection attack, but maybe of a protection mechanism. Because by no longer speaking of an attack, but of a mechanism, of course it all gets even more down-regulating. The thoughts you have regulate your emotions. And if you succeed in finding new perspectives and appraisals, you can down-regulate your emotion, and even such strong emotions like protection attacks. I hope you found this episode helpful, and if you want, we will see you next time.